Solomon was born in Riga, Latvia in 1871. He lived in Riga with his parents, Hanna and Gabe Paymar, and his brother and sister, Max and Riva. Saul worked for wood shops, making beds and cabinets. Riga in 1871 was a big city, and it was the capital of Latvia. He lived just outside of Riga, but went to school there and traveled in a lot. But when he got older, he moved into the heart of Riga to begin a career. As Saul got older, he became more famous in the woodworking business and needed to make more money and start a life, so he got ready to move to England. Saul came to England looking for money, and that is what he got. He was hired very fast because of the letters his past bosses had written saying he was very good at what he did. He knew he would do good in Manchester, and he was very excited. Manchester was a city where business could start and grow, which is exactly what Saul was looking for. Solomon, after 6 years of working at a bedding company in Manchester, he again thought that he was not getting paid enough, so he made plans to move to St. Paul, Minnesota.
Don't mean a thing.
He came to the United States on the boat, the Lusitania. The Lusitania was shot down and sunk by a German U-boat shortly after his voyage. This was one of the reasons America joined World War I. He was lucky he left when he did. When Solomon got to St. Paul in 1907, he knew that there was many job opportunities. But he knew that he was going to take the profession that he had been doing for most of his life, a woodworker. He also knew that the good letters that his England bosses wrote would help him in his getting hired. As soon as Solomon got to America, he began the process of becoming a citizen of the USA. This is his petition for naturalization. Saul also had a lot on his hands. He had many kids now and needed to find a job. All of this while trying to make every person in his family a citizen of the US. This is his certificate of naturalization. Saul soon had a house in St. Paul he lived in on Payne Avenue. He started his own woodworking shop in the living room. When the citizenship process was complete, Saul and Fanny had 3 more children. One died in infancy. One of the others was my great-grandpa, Aaron Paymar. Saul and Fanny were very happy in St. Paul. Saul soon bought another house on Payne Avenue and made that his shop. He was glad to have another space to work in. On May 3rd, 1948, Solomon Paymar died. This is his burial certificate document.
Stovi pališija uotelėje, erža gerelė. Mano mielo sūnelio, ercinė. Čiulaba karvelėlis.
Saul lived a long life and had many different experiences that formed who he came to be. Saul's son, Aaron, was the last living descendant of Saul until he died in 2004 when I was 6.